believe that others could be non-criminal. So we have to, within ourselves, see if we have developed that purity of mind that expresses through our eyes. Eyes have to become innocent. Otherwise they have no effect. If you are hankering after attracting other people and charming other people and all that, you are not a sajak. There's no need. Once the light is within yourself, people will know. As Sajogis, you have to have the light of Christ in your own life. He was a young man who came on this earth, and how he did. He had nothing to do with Mary Magdalene, who was a prostitute. But he stood by truth. And when people started stoning her, he stood up and said, those who have not committed any sin can throw the stone at me. What a strength of truth. So not that only he was a pure personality, but purity also is expressed in truth. And his compassion and love. Such compassion he has expressed. Such compassion. I think Sri Ganesha got a little transformation. Sri Ganesha is definitely very compassionate to people who are worshipping him. But those who go against them, he hits them hard. He doesn't bear. They have to suffer. AIDS, this, that, everything comes. But those who are pure people, Sri Ganesha protects. But Christ is compassionate. He forgives. Because he believes that there could be a transformation. At the level of Sri Ganesha, he thinks it's better that let them be killed and be born again, because they're so impure. But Christ had hopes that he can transform people. But he could not. They crucified him. What wonderful people they must have been to crucify Christ. Brainless, we should call them. Absolutely without any understanding about spirituality. Very insensitive to true knowledge. So for Sahaja, only the wise can follow. It is not meant for stupid, idiotic people, nor it is meant for very smart ones. Some people think they are very smart because they are successful in life, they can say some smart sentences, they can say something very outstandingly, very sharp. It's not meant for that. For that Christ has said, meek in heart will inherit the earth. Meek in heart. Not those who think too much of themselves, but who are meek in heart will inherit the earth. Among Sahajogis also, only those who are meek in heart will inherit the blessings of Mother. You have to be meek. You have to be wise. With wisdom you will become meek. Because then you will see where are we into this great cosmos. That you will feel that you have entered into this kingdom of God. For what? How? How have we come here? How have we entered here? So many tried, thousands of years, sacrificing this, sacrificing that, standing on their heads, fasting. How is it suddenly we got this blessing? How are we there? When we start looking at this, we become meek. It's the blessing, it's the grace. It's not through our ego, through our conditioning, but it's just the grace, the compassion, the love, the Sandra Karuna. And then you enjoy your transformed life, the new dimension of spirituality, which is in reality. Now you know reality, you know totality, you know everything. But those who have not known themselves have not become Sahajogis. Tukarama has said in very simple words, Apanasi jani le jani. The one who has known himself is the last one. You can judge the chakras of others, but you can't judge your own chakras. You can introspect others, you can judge others, but you cannot judge yourself. If you know everything about others, but about yourself you don't know anything, then you are not Sahajogi. First thing you must know yourself. What sort of a ego stuff I am doing? What sort of a conditioning I have got? Even now, people have so many conditionings. So there's a new discipline of Sahajoga. In the new discipline, you have to be meek, humble, and you have to be wise. Every step of yours, every talk of yours, everything should express wisdom. And the Sahaj discipline, which automatically stops you from doing wrong things. Now say I'm walking down and some lady suddenly falls at my feet. Without even understanding that I'm just walking, I may fall down or catch his hold of my feet. It's all self-oriented. I should see mother, I should go and meet her, I touched her feet. It's all ego. A Sahajogi stands in the back. Real Sahajogi is at the back. From there he can enjoy because he knows I am everywhere. He doesn't want to see me, nothing. Just like this, standing. He doesn't force his way in any way. Mother is here. But this is what it is, Christ has said. Meek in heart. There's a very big word, meek. And people don't understand meek. Because in the West, if you are meek, people say you are weak. You have to be aggressive. If they have to praise somebody, say, oh, he is very good, he is very aggressive. I think their genetics are a little lower than normal. Must be some animals in them. Otherwise, how can they think that to be aggressive is being something higher? It's impossible. How can a person who is supposed to be a higher person could be like a devil? How could Hitler say that he was a higher race when he was himself a devil? It's very nice for a devil to say, I am a higher race. So in dealing in Sahajoga, the sweetness of natural meekness, not artificial, of a businessman, but a natural one that makes you shine with your great, great spirituality. Nobody can touch you. I have told you, except for you. You can only fall down. But nobody can touch you. You are all protected from every angle. But if you want to hit yourself, I can't help. So again we come to Tukarama saying, as Christ has said, know thyself. First and foremost thing of introspection is know thyself. What you are doing, are you trying to look at yourself or not? He has also said that we see a big beam into the eyes of others, then it's all right. But the beam is in your eyes, and you start seeing the beam in others' eyes, and that's the point. So in your meditation, you have to sit down and first of all introspect. O Christ, O Sri Ganesha, please give me wisdom to see myself and understand what's wrong. And understand where do I lack all the qualities of a good surgeon. Just to meditate, and you'll feel so happy, so joyous, because virtue within you gives you joy. But you don't say I'm virtuous, you don't say that. But the virtue within you, when you discover, that gives you joy, and not your bad qualities and your hankerings, your lust and greed. No, it does not. So we must really concentrate. Even coming to Sahaja Yoga, people think how I can use it for, say, fame. Leadership, you see, is another myth. Then they sometimes think, why not use it for making some money somehow? Some sort of a business they start. Don't do any business with Sahaja Yoga or surgery. I've told 100 times. If you do it, you'll be in trouble. And then don't come and tell me the trouble. Sahaja Yoga is only God's business. That's all. Everything that you are doing is for God. And that's why you are doing it for yourself. So introspection is very important. Criticizing others should be less. Criticizing yourself and laughing at yourself is the best. I laugh at myself many a times and say many things like that, if you have noticed. That makes life so interesting. That will kill your ego. How I am trying to assert myself, and where is the meekness that Christ has talked about? It is a natural goodness within us. Once it shines and shows, it becomes so beautiful, so lovable. Whether you are sitting here near me or there, I know who is that guy. My heart just opens for such a personality. I know who they are. But even if I know, I will never tell you. It is better that you know yourself. Know thyself is his message. In the real way, not with deception. Because you are deceiving yourself. Whom are you deceiving? Know thyself without any deception. Without any lies. With full concentration. See where is your attention going. That's how you are going to rise. You are not going to rise by seeing the defects of others, but you are going to rise only by seeing your own defects. Exactly this what Christ has said. I am telling you in very, very simple words. Then he has said, love thy neighbor as thyself, which is a very, very big thing to say. Now, it is only possible in Sahaja Yoga because you are collective. Those who are not collective, how can they love their neighbor? I mean, who is the neighbor then? Nobody is a neighbor. They are outsiders. But as soon as you become collective, see today there are 55 nations. We are also collective, so moral, so beautiful, no complications, nothing. I am so overjoyed to see that. But to make it perfect, we should introspect. Socially, collectively, you people have improved a lot. But also individually, within yourself, you have to improve for your own goodness. So on this great occasion, we have to celebrate because really such a great amount of work was done by Christ, though neutralized by these horrible priests, which is done in every country, in every religion. But now we should take a vow to save others who are taking the name of Christ and doing something just the opposite. If it could be done, if it could be achieved through your lives, Christ's work has been done. You have to now express Christ through your life. This is what it is. Through your life you can express it. Through the purity, through the meekness, through the compassion and the wisdom of Christ. Absolutely fearless was he. And that's why you have to be fearless, because you have to be only afraid of God and nobody else. That's all. And if you have done nothing wrong, there's nothing to be afraid of God also, because he loves you very much. So be clear-cut about everything. Be understanding. You are all lovable people, no doubt, but you should be such that you can adore yourself and love yourself because of the virtues you have. May God bless you all.